Attorney General Merrick B. Garland appointed a special counsel on Friday to take over two major criminal investigations involving former President Donald J. Trump, examining his role in events leading up to the Jan. 6 attack on the Capitol and his decision to retain sensitive government documents at his home in Florida. In naming Jack Smith, the former head of the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section and a veteran war crimes prosecutor, Mr. Garland is seeking to insulate the department from claims that the investigations into Mr. Trump are motivated by politics. Mr. Garland said the political intentions of Mr. Trump and President Biden prompted him to take what he described as an extraordinary step. Mr. Trump announced on Tuesday that he would pursue a third bid for the presidency in 2024, and Mr. Biden has indicated that he is likely to run as well. Such an appointment underscores the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters, said Mr. Garland, who retains final say over whether Mr. Trump is charged with a crime after Mr. Smith presents recommendations. Mr. Garland and Mr. Smith emphasized that the decision would not slow the pace of either investigation, particularly the documents inquiry, which is advancing faster than the Jan. 6 case. In a statement, Mr. Smith vowed that the investigations would move quickly to whatever outcome the facts and the law dictate. Mr. Trump wasted little time in attacking the appointment. During a black tie event held by a political group allied with him at his private club in Florida on Friday night, he complained about the appalling announcement today by the egregiously corrupt Biden administration, adding, "This horrendous abuse of power is the latest in a long series of witch hunts." Repeatedly calling the appointment unfair, Mr. Trump said, "They want to do bad things to the greatest movement in the history of our country, but in particular, bad things to me." White House officials said they were not involved in the decision. Special counsels usually have more autonomy than ordinary prosecutors but ultimately report to the Attorney General. If Mr. Smith concludes that there is sufficient evidence to indict Mr. Trump, for instance, Mr. Garland would still have to sign off. Even before Mr. Smith's appointment, there were signs that prosecutors in both cases were accelerating their investigations after a brief slowdown before the midterm elections. In recent days, the Justice Department subpoenaed documents from Mr. Trump's 2020 campaign and from Save America, the political action committee his aides formed shortly after Election Day 2 years ago as Mr. Trump tried to overturn the results, according to two people briefed on the matter.